Of course they're coming out now. The police were involved in killing an armed black man.
Respect life, demand justice, and we're demanding the release of the body cam footage.
And that guy I'll call Megaphone Man because I don't know what his name is, and nor do I care. But of course he's leading this BLM protest because they're demanding justice because the police were involved in killing an armed, violent black man. So him and all his people are out. A lot of them white people, because we all know the social justice warriors who couldn't fight their way out of a wet paper bag are going to get involved in all this BLM crap because they have nothing else to do. In the background you heard a lady screaming. Her name is Arabella Force Yarbrough, and she's the victim of Teakley Sundberg. So I'll let you watch a quick clip about her, and then I'll move on.
We're here just to respect life, any life, and we're glad that we're not condoning anything, but we just want full police. We want accountability. We're not condoning.
And yes, she's a woman of color, and she's defending the police for what they did. Because what they did was stop a violent, armed man who decided, for whatever reason, to start firing into the apartment of that lady, Arabella Force Yarbrough. She and her children were in the apartment at the time. She said she was cooking them dinner, and the bullets started flying. No one was injured, thank God. But after he did that, he decided to take off and go somewhere else in the building. She called the police. The police came on scene, and a long standoff ensued. During the standoff, Teakley fired on the police several times, and it lasted for hours. It lasted for a long time, this standoff. I don't know the exact time, but 2 police snipers ended up shooting and killing Teakley, whatever the fuck his name is. But now, because the police killed a black man with a weapon who not only tried to murder a woman and her children, but tried to shoot and kill police, BLM is demanding justice. They're holding vigils. They're protesting. They want accountability. They could care less that Teakley tried to kill this woman and her children. The evidence is there. I'm going to show you a quick video of her apartment door. You tell me what you think of it, and I'll be right back. This is the apartment door of Force Yarbrough, the victim. As you can see, the 5 bullet holes, and in the middle, how he tried to smash a hole through the door with his firearm to gain access after he was shooting through the door. You see the damage, the bullet holes. The door he tried to smash in the door in the middle. It was unsuccessful. I'm assuming that's when she called the police. But after the standoff, the police kept their cool. They stayed on scene for hours trying to communicate with this kid. He did not want to surrender. He was not going to surrender his firearm. He was intent on killing some police officers because fortunately he did not kill that lady and her children. But BLM doesn't care. They don't care, again, that he tried to kill that lady and her children for no good reason as far as I could see. But where have they been? Where have they been during pandemic, since the pandemic eased off? Every day, every weekend, we're seeing hundreds of shootings and killings in gang-infested cities like Chicago, like Philadelphia, like New York. BLM is nowhere to be found. And that's blacks killing blacks. Well, doesn't BLM stand for Black Lives Matter? Black lives don't matter to this organization because, like I talked about before, all they care about is raising money for their founders and the founders' inner circles. They're getting rich off people dumb enough, I'll say, to give this organization money when they do nothing. It's so obvious to anyone with a fucking pea brain that this organization does not care about black lives. They only come out when the police are involved in the killing of a black man. This man happened to be armed, happened to be trying to kill 3 people, and tried to kill police officers. But again, it doesn't matter to them. They want accountability. They want justice. No, they don't. You know what they want? They want money. Because, of course, the infamous Ben Crump, we all know who he is, Mr. Social Justice Lawyer, who successfully got the Floyd family and Breonna Taylor's family and Michael Brown's family millions of dollars from the cities. Because the police are bad. The police killed their loved ones. That's what it's all about. They don't care about this Tekle Teakley kid. The kid's a maniac. He was a maniac. They said he had a mental illness. Again, mental person with a gun. It's not the guns. It's the person's mind, okay? But they don't care. They want body camera footage. They want every aspect of the investigation published because they're seeking justice. And now they'll hold vigils and they'll march in the streets and they'll probably destroy property like they always do. For what? They don't give a shit that that lady's children had to be in that apartment and duck and dodge bullets flying through their walls by some psycho with a gun. For what reason other than Teakley, again, I don't know what the fuck his name is, nor do I care, was just randomly shooting into their apartment, hoping to kill them. And when he couldn't kill them with his bullets, he tried to get entrance by smashing the door, and he was unsuccessful at that. Well, guess what? He's dead now. He caused his own death. He forced the hand of the police. He could have surrendered peacefully. They didn't just show up and decide to snipe this kid. They stood by for hours trying to communicate with this kid to no avail. All the while, he's taking shots at them. They used the force necessary to stop a threat before he shot and killed an innocent person. Because he already attempted to do that, but it didn't work. But now BLM wants justice. Justice for what? For a criminal getting killed for trying to kill people? He was armed. They found his weapons. I don't understand what the protest is about other than somebody's looking to get paid. They're looking for another payday by good old Ben Crump because he's as dirty as the rest of the BLM Foundation as far as I'm concerned. I'm pretty sure he's making a hefty sum of money off of all those $1 million settlements that he's getting for these criminals' families. Oh, they loved him. They're going to miss him. They don't give a shit that George Floyd's gone, that Taylor's gone, that Brown's gone, because they get all that money now. They don't care. But BLM is going to continue to preach and continue to prey on innocent people to donate money to their fraud organization every time a police officer is involved in killing an armed criminal. I've said this before in other videos, and I'll say it again. If BLM wants to prove that they care about black people, they need to take some of the millions of dollars that they've raked in and do something with it. Put it into poor communities, into community centers, fixing up neighborhoods, anything. But they will not, because that's how they live their life. They want to live like millionaires off of other people's backs, and that's exactly what they're doing. So this protest for Mr. Techley Sundberg is nothing but a show. It's nothing but basically a fundraiser for BLM to rake in more money so they can spend it however they please, because not 1 cent of it is going to any poor black neighborhood. And I want to mention the white protesters again, because they're out there screaming. They're telling this lady, oh, we feel so sorry for you, but you're alive. They're not listening to her. They don't care what she has to say. They don't care that she's supporting the police for killing this kid because he was trying to kill her and her kids. All they're concerned about is justice for Techley. What kind of bullshit is this? And again, these are the white liberals in this country who, quite frankly, couldn't fight their way out of a brown paper bag soaking wet. So what they're going to do is they're going to join the BLM social justice warriors, and now they're all big men. They're all tough guys because they'll walk around in a group of 1,000 or so people and damage other people's property, because that's what this organization is all about. It's a liberal, bleeding heart, bullshit organization that is fraudulent from day one until today. They're raking in millions and millions of dollars to live the fucking high life off the backs of suckers, people who donate to their cause. They all belong in prison. From the founder to the co-founder to everybody else on their payroll, they belong in prison because all they're doing is stealing people's money to live the high life, not giving a shit that black men are getting killed every single day in these crime-ridden, Democratic-run cities by other black men. Those black lives don't matter. They never have mattered, and they never will matter. The only black lives that matter to this fraud organization are the criminals that are gunned down by the police, because it gives them a chance to hit the streets with their megaphones and their sign, cause their damage and do their destruction to rake in more money. It's all bullshit. People need to wake up and shut this organization down, because they're doing nothing but bad. They're doing wrong. They're doing nothing good to any community. They're living in mansions off the backs of these bleeding hot liberals who keep giving them money. Look how much they care. Look, they showed up because Techley was killed by the police. He deserved to get killed by the police because he was trying to kill innocent people. And I'll say it one more time. He had plenty of opportunities to put down his weapon and come outside and just go into handcuffs and face the fucking punishment. But no, he wasn't going to go out that way. He was insistent on firing that weapon until trained snipers took him out. So basically, he got what he asked for, and now BLM's just going to be on their rampage until they get justice. And I hope they never do, because this is one time when a victim is complaining at BLM protesters, telling them to get the hell off their street because they don't belong there, because she's supporting the police. So she's going to continue to suffer because these asshole protesters are not going to go away. She will continue to suffer. And then Ben Crump will swoop in, make all this money for Techley's family, and then they'll all go away. Everybody will get a little handout. Megaphone man, all the white bleeding hot liberals, they'll all get a little piece of the action, and they'll all go away. You'll never see them again until another armed black criminal is killed by the police. Then they'll all be back. And that's it. It's the truth. This organization is a fraud. It's always been a fraud. I don't know how they are being allowed to still operate and rake in millions of dollars and not spend any money on the cause they so care about. It's all bullshit. If you haven't already liked this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell. You'll be notified so you never miss an episode. I hope everybody's healthy and safe, and God forbid this happens in your neighborhood where some psycho criminal with a gun who happens to be black starts shooting at random and the police show up and kill him. They're going to be on your street too. Pay attention. This world is fucked with these liberals. All these Democratic-run states and cities are shitholes waiting for something bad to happen. They basically, as far as I'm concerned, invite the problems, because that's how they're going to get, look what's going on here, look what the police are doing, look how bad they are, so they can make more money for their fraudulent organization that is Black Lives Matter. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon with something else. Have a great night.